is going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. It is so good to have you here. As you can see, I'm not on my usual setup, traveling once again. And let's hope the internet will be cooperative. So let's go ahead and just stop this. That way we don't run into any issues. Cool. Or hopefully don't run into any issues. The other thing I need to do, and let me go ahead and do that now. Let's close out of TerraCore. Unfortunately, this thing is a power hog, apparently, or CPU hog. So I'm just going to claim a little bit and then close out of that to help. We got Rising Star as well. Let's do a music lesson. That'll last at least an hour or so. We'll be able to come back later. Amazing. All right, so welcome. We got Gathering the Magic in the house. Hello. Good to have you here. So I can see from the comments yesterday, I got a lot of pushback on the whole removing CP from cards, but you can see that there's still cards being burned. Check this out. I mean, over the last day, it keeps going up. We're still at 7 million DEC minimum that was printed. I mean, it's obviously more than that because I'm sure people are still burning. But yeah, I don't know. We're trying to figure it out. I see people in Mav chat kind of discussing and seeing where things are at. But ultimately we'll see where it's at. State of Survival, bonjour. Mango Wembo, what's going on? Hey, Mango Wembo, are you the dev behind BSwap? Am I understanding that right? What are you doing on Hive? I want to know what you're building so I can go out and check it out and support it. Let me know. Removing card burning is an interesting idea. Well, so people brought up good things. It sets a floor price for cards, which is interesting, and I'm trying to think through. Like Chaos Legion, for example, your legendaries would be going for a minimum of 500 DEC. And we never actually saw the legendaries trade below their burn value. Whereas we did see it across at least the rares and epics. I don't know if the commons ever got down to half a penny or below half a penny, but the rares and epics definitely traded below that. The reason I'm like trying to look at this, because it's not that I necessarily want to get rid of the burn value. I'm just asking the question of whether we should be considering it. Is mainly because if you don't have the player base, then it represents a potential for massive DEC inflation. So I don't know. It's like yet at the same time, I do think that CP can be valuable in other places. I know the team is trying to phase it out, but I guess if everything's going towards SPS staking and SPS requirements, then we shall see. But we got Bitcoin staying nicely above 30K. We'll see how long that lasts and if it continues. DEC I think DEC pumped up to almost like 860 Splintoshis, and then whoever printed that DEC, I mean, that was what $7,000-8,000 worth of DEC almost. I think they just dumped it on the market. That's what drove the DEC price down. They probably took SPS along with it. And vouchers remain untouched. And Hive is doing okay. I want to see Hive get back up into the high 30 range or 40 range. That'd be great. Let's see here. Is there anything else worth covering? We're less than 20% of Chaos Legion circulating now. Obviously, that includes, 2.5 million burned. But I didn't see a massive spike in the amount of SPS burned. Plus, people can easily sell SPS. What they can't sell are, like, reward cards. Because I don't know if the market's there. Or somebody was saying Gladius cards. I don't know. I mean, obviously, you can't sell those. But yeah, so far so good. Let me see here. So if we go back to this, Alex is saying Dr. Lights are cheap. Let's see, are they below $30 yet? 38. Yeah, Dr. Bly is pretty cheap. There's only 30 of them on the market. Huh. Oh, there's a lot of maxed ones though. Yo, this is kind of crazy though. You can't buy single BCXs. Look at that. I mean, there's one single BCX for $38. After that, you got to buy max copies. So anybody that's been sitting on like a silver or gold one that's looking to max out, you're gonna have to spend well above that. So let's see. So Mango Webo is saying BSwap is from Gerber and his team. Okay, cool. Just a small proof of Connect Online right now, but already some users using it. Okay. I mean, hey, I'm all for competition. I want to see the decentralized exchange space on Hive or the layer 2 of Hive succeed, obviously, right? Because if we want to get more crypto people into the game and they want to be able to come in and out of the game, entering or exiting from various chains, I think that's going to be really important to have that space, right? Because right now, the only chains that you can exit out to directly from game or in game, they took away Tron, they took away Steam, so it's just Ethereum and BNB, which I mean, those are the two biggest ones, right? So that makes sense. But people, there's a lot of gaming that's happening on the Polygon chain. There's a lot of gaming that's happening on Solana. And actually, is there a swap.sol on Hive Engine? I don't think there is, right? I wonder why. There's clearly a Matic there. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of what other chains would be out there. The thing is, there wasn't really anything else that like had the same kind of staying power. If we go to like CoinGecko, I know there's a lot of talk about Polkadot. There's a lot of talk about Avalanche, but I haven't heard much of those in the bear market. Oh, Cardano is another one that's been in the top 10 for a bit. But I don't even know what's happening on Cardano. Are there a lot of Cardano holders here? But see, like, whoa, dude, how is Tron number 11? I thought this was a dead chain. But here, Polkadot, Polygon, Solana, Cardano. Avalanche is still top 20. And then after that, I mean, I know Cosmos is another L1. Stellar is all the way. I remember having some of these tokens all the way back in 2017. Aptos was supposed to be like this new hot one that died down. Not saying it's dead. I'm just saying it's died down. Algorand is another one. But it's good to see Bitcoin shooting up just a little bit. We definitely needed it. That is for sure. Why am I being tagged on Discord? 1 second. Regarding the increase in DEC supply. So guys, check this out in map chat. Biz just tagged me and a bunch of people who are asking about this. Regarding the increase in the DEC supply, I asked Yabamat, and it looks like an account, Cuppy, burned around 9 million DEC in cards yesterday. Wow. So that's a significant amount. 9 million DEC is like $9,000 at peg. So obviously we're not quite there yet. So it's $7,000-$8,000. All right. So let's see here. Let me get back into the chat. Where did we leave off? The Alexes came with their FUD today. Alex Bernard, game just seems to be dying more day by day. Luke says, hi, what's up, Luke? Gather magic, keep playing, keep acquiring assets, stay the course. When we are clearly in a bull market, you'll be glad you did. It's a good plan, Gather the magic. And to think that I got Blight at 700 was a good price. Well, yeah, you can get it for significantly cheaper now. The other Alex saying we don't actually own our NFTs. Yeah, they're not traditional NFTs. You don't hold them in a wallet. And I hope that we can have it. I hope that we can have it somehow in our wallets. I just don't know if that's ever in the game plan for the team, because they're definitely not traditional NFTs. You don't hold them. You could, like, actually, here's the thing. You could, I think, withdraw them to Wax and even to Ethereum, but you can't play with them in game. So they can be traditional NFTs, but in order to use them in game, you have to actually bring them in game. So, Rift Summoner, what's up, man? Good to see you here. If SPL servers turn off, you don't have access to your assets. Very true. Oh, we have another Alex here. We'll see if he's a cool Alex or if he's like the other ones. Yeah, I mean, well, this is why the team is very much wanting to keep their servers on. Oh shoot. Let me getting a phone call here. I will call them later. True, very deceptive rug pull. Slow and steady, guys. Slow and steady. Splinterlands is gonna get you. They're playing the 10-year game right now. Just keep putting more and more money in. I'm not worried. I cash out at all-time high and only soulbound remained. I can lose my soulbound. I don't care and just extract daily. I call it ice cream money. Let's go. Game is open source, though. You can use these NFTs on another game. Not yet. So State of Survival, I know they want to get to a point where it's fully decentralized and you can actually even fork Splinterlands. But until the validator nodes are up and running, that won't be the case. How? So have you seen the sort? You're not talking to me. I don't mind because I cash out all time. Wait, hold on. Cash out all time high. Only soulbound. I'm playing for the fun and extracting value like a bot. All right, so we don't need bots anymore. Ouch, 9 million in cards. They burned their collection. But why? Is it just there's not enough buyers? I mean, I feel like you could still get significantly more value selling for whatever the highest bid on Peak Monsters is. I don't know. But I'm glad Biz was able to track it down. But on Wax, you own the cards for Splinterlands. Yes. So see, here's the thing. They can be traditional NFTs. You can hold it all in a private wallet, but you can't play them in game. So really, the best way to go about this, or I shouldn't say the best way because I'm not smart enough to know that, but a way that you could go about this would be to mirror every single card like Rooney on Ethereum. The thing is, I don't think not Splinterlands, but Hive supports traditional or NFTs in the traditional sense. So because of that, you can't hold the cards in your own private Hive wallet and then stake those cards in game so that you can use them the same way that we can do with Rooney. But that would be the ideal way to go, so that no matter what, you always have these cards, right? You have the art assets, you have the stats or whatever that they come with. You know, you just have the physical, or sorry, the digital copies of the card. But I think we're really far away from that, if that's even on the plan. In my opinion, Hive has so much to offer, but everything is separate. It requires a lot of time to learn, understand everything. Hive is definitely confusing. I mean, I'm enjoying Hive now. I've started to get much more involved with the blogging and the Leo Finance community, for example, and I've learned a lot from them. Just because, you know, there's a lot of people who've been in Hive for a long time and have nothing to do with Splinterlands, and that's fascinating to me, right? Because I want to know what else the Hive blockchain has to offer, but I've been in Splinterlands for almost 2 years, coming up on 2 years in August. And so, and I would say that I didn't even like focus on Hive until probably much, much later in my Splinterlands journey. So it takes a while to really dive into all of that. Like, I knew enough about Hive in order to just manage resource credits and all that for the first couple of months. This game is like a 401k. Keep giving money. Will be zero when you're 65. But you can't play with your 401k. Guys, you need to stop. Okay, see, this is what I keep talking about. Everybody keeps treating this as an investment still. I mean, I know bull run hype, all that, blah blah. We talk about it because it exists in crypto. But if you're investing money into here and you're, as Alex Toro says, and you're not making money, you should probably just treat it as a game. Again, that's something that Darkest Night really helped turn my mind around with the whole. I made what I made during the bull run, and when the bull run comes back, I'm gonna make hopefully more, but I'm not counting on that, and that may not happen for a couple of years. But right now, it's just fun. I'm just collecting my cards. I'm leveling up. I'm taking a little ice cream money here and there, and we're good to go. Virus. Oh my gosh, Virus. Haven't talked to you in a minute. How you been, dude? You've been lazy inside all week. It's all good. That's not true. If the server goes down, you could reconstruct all holdings of cards from the blockchain. I think if anything ever did happen, here's my guess. If anything ever did happen catastrophically to Splinterlands, there's no way that they would just throw it all away in the, I really think that they would come out and find a way to fork the game or create a new version of the game that's like, kind of time-stamped or backdated. But we're just not big enough for there to be a target on our back just yet. Well, there was somebody did hack one of the wallets, but nobody's tried attacking like the main game itself. Luke saying, conspiracy theory, they have already made land and nodes fully but are delaying the hype, and the secret of Pretoria is that the whole game is a long-term scam. Guys, we're gonna need Darkest Night here with his tinfoil hat. You've been watching the sub drama unfold. It must suck to that. Yeah, it's a really sad situation. It's a really sad situation, and reading about it online and seeing everybody's commentary isn't really helping. One guy killed the others right away, so he still has oxygen right now. I mean, if that happened and he survives, that would be an interesting story. Because there's like a father-son duo in there. Like, I mean, if you're a parent, I feel like most parents would gladly give their life for, their child, but there's obviously a couple other people there. The bull run has technically started BTC above 30K. Here's my thoughts with this, because people are asking, like, is it a bull run? Is it a bull trap? I really don't think we make like a significant run until after the halving. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, of course, the narrative always likes to play a little bit differently, and maybe we get our all-time high before the halving, but I really don't think that's going to be the case. It just seems like there's still a lot of other macro headwinds that we might run into. So I can see a fun, I've been talking about like a fun summer, right? So if Bitcoin can like shoot up, hit 40K, alts could have a good time. Are we going to hit all-time highs? No, probably not. But I'll tell you this, SPS going from a penny to 10 cents now all of a sudden seems really significant. Rewards shoot up, 500%, 600%, and that could get the attention of new players. You throw in the launch of land, you throw in the launch of Tower Defense, of Genesis League goals, and all of a sudden people are looking at the Splinterlands ecosystem with the same kind of velocity that we saw back in 2021. Sorry, not with the same kind of velocity, but with the same kind of interest, right? It's not a macro bull run, but a lot of crypto people will be looking around, not your crypto noobs. Splinterforge, is that your only comment? What about Splinterforge, Luke? Rift Summoner says, I earn a living playing Web3 games, so everything is good. For SPL, I treat it like a Web2 game and just enjoy. Wait, what Web3 games are you earning a living from? Share your secrets with us, Rift Summoner. Everybody here is lazy as hell. They just want to play video games and retire. So I'm sure you could share your strategy with everyone else. I'm not saying the game would die. I'm saying you owning your assets is a lie. Well, if the game doesn't die, Well, you owning your assets. Yeah, I mean everything belongs on the servers, but you are right that they are not on your private wallet. But I think most people know that. They just don't think too hard about it. But everything else is pumping, so it's a bull run. Just because SPL is not pumping does not mean we are not in a bull run. I can agree with that. I mean, SPL has way too much baggage, so we got to clear out all that DEC. Good morning. Where's the bull run? I've been waiting for Bitcoin to hit $50. All right, well, that's like you waiting for vouchers to hit whatever. Let's see here. Splinter Forge using Splinterlands cards, so you would still be able to access in some way. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, but if the game goes down and Splinter Forge is not able to access whatever APIs you need, I don't know. But yes, we do need nodes. Alex wants to burn it all again. We need nodes. Alex, how am I the lazy one? You tell me. I don't think my strategy will work for you unless you invest hard or you live in a third world country, then invest even a little bit. Well, I respect what you're doing. Keep at it, man. You owning your assets is a lie everywhere. No, it's true for Bitcoin, but it's not true for a lot of other things. So you're absolutely right, KQ Forever. It's good to see you too. I haven't chatted with you in a minute. I haven't chatted with a lot of you guys. I know it's been tough to do live streams, and I knew the summer was gonna be like this. Sunday was like Father's Day. I missed Tuesday because of travel. This Sunday I'm traveling, or not traveling again, but I'm out of town, so I won't be able to. So next Tuesday will probably be the next live stream. And then I think things should quiet down a little bit from there. We'll see. But I hope everybody else is enjoying their summer. It's been a little hectic, crazy for me running around from place to place, but I'm having a blast. Morning, Aaron Kennedy. Haven't talked to you in a minute too. Winter Yard says, I'm worried many people might use Battle Helper after bots are banned in Modern. Probably. I'm surprised more people aren't using Battle Helper now. Here's the thing though. The bot ban, even if people use Battle Helper, the bot ban does still accomplish something, and that is the fact that people actually need to be at their computers playing. So now all of a sudden you don't have even people like myself, right? Where I have the bot run, 24 battles for me a day. Or, 24, that's the amount of energy, right? So 24 battles for me a day. I mean, I go in and I'll play a couple of games here and there, but the bot is running all those games for me whenever I'm not. Now I will actually need to go in and play there, and everybody else, I don't know how many Archmage or Xbot tokens there are out there, but everybody else having to do that means that we probably won't all be extracting value the same way that we were before, which means that the reward pool should be significantly higher. Now, again, it's two separate things. The one thing that it's accomplishing is the fact that the reward should be significantly higher. It'll encourage more actual human play, and because of that, there's less accounts playing, more rewards to go around. That's a plus. The minus is the fact that it does not actually impact the anti-competitive nature of Battle Helper. Now, if they can figure out a way to get around Battle Helper or to actually ban it, which I think is going to be a struggle, right? Like just talking with Siler from Xbot, even if it's not publicly offered, even if it's against terms of service and there's no public service available, other people will still find a way to like utilize some kind of thing to help themselves and maybe find a black market to distribute it on. But I still think that there could be a huge or even a massive benefit because rewards would go up significantly. And if rewards go up significantly, sure, is it going to suck to play against other people with Battle Helper? Yes, but this is why I'm like, maybe Splinterlands should offer a Battle Helper of their own. I don't know. Yeah, where's the bull run? Give it another 12 months, Aaron, and I think we'll start to see some things happening. How's SPS staking for awards going to affect you? I think I'm fine right now as long as I stay in diamond. It's like for those rare times where I can actually make a jump up to champ, which again I don't do often. If anything, I'll like get into champ and then just stay there because I don't want to lose and then drop out of champ. That way I can start the next season in diamond too. So right now I think I have enough SPS for that. But if I wanted to actually go further into champ, then I don't have nearly enough SPS for that. Virus says, I think my comment got skipped. Oh, you know what, Virus? I don't think I saw another comment from you. I'm sorry for skipping that, but maybe it didn't come in here because the last thing I saw from you is hey all. I think my comment got skipped. Looks like the Cuppy had another account that has thousands of epic and legendary reward cards still. Ooh. How do you know that there's another Cuppy account? All right, BC, what's up, BC? Absalom, can you discuss the pros and cons of Bulldog's proposal? Sure. I think the pros are very easy. It helps to keep somewhat of a floor price for DEC, and I would say that it presents potential upside for the DAO, right? If you look at where DEC is at right now, DEC's dropped to 820 Splintoshis. If we believe in the long-term health of DEC and the Splinterlands ecosystem, why wouldn't the DAO want to invest in that? Especially when it can do so at a discount and have upside benefit, right? Going from 800 Splintoshis back to PEG is actually a 25% increase. So if we have $100,000 worth of stablecoin and we were to buy that stablecoin at the 800 Splintoshi range, not only does it push the price up, but that's a 25% gain on that $100,000 worth of stablecoin. So it's helping to support and maintain PEG whenever we drop below a certain level. So it can create a little bit of a support price level. And there's, in my opinion, significant upside, right? Anything that's above 10% is significant upside when you're talking about stable coins, because you don't expect stable coins to rise in value. But with DEC, that's supposed to be a stable coin that's trading below. So it's kind of like, well, if you believe in the ecosystem, then you should definitely go for it. The cons of this would be less diversification, right? If you want to have a diversified portfolio and you want to have tokens outside of the Splinterlands ecosystem, as we currently do, buying into DEC kind of reduces that diversified exposure. So, for example, I don't think we would see Binance US dollar depeg, at least not as easily as DEC depegs. So if you wanted to keep that value, then it's a good idea to hold the stable coins. But at this point in time, those stable coins aren't really doing much for us. There's no plan on spending them. And I would say that the pros outweigh the cons at this point. And we can always diversify out to stable coins when there is a bull run and we see a significant increase in the assets, the value of the assets that the DAO holds. But right now, I'm very much in favor of Bulldog's proposal, and I'm glad he proposed it. Alex wants to burn it all again. Alex, you should burn all your cards. Does Splinter Forge work when there is maintenance on the SPL server? Ooh, that's a good question, Alex Toro. Yo, what's up, Andy Carlo? Rift Summoner says, I sent you a DM on Discord on what Web3 game I'm playing. It's kind of popular, actually. I would be surprised if you had not heard. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, but I'll check the DM again. Icy Flow's here. How much is the team paying you to push DEC and sacrifice everything else? The team is not currently paying me. There's no new lore out, so I'm just a contractor waiting for more music to work on. All right, when is banning in Modern to go live? I hope sometime in July or August. I don't know. Then they're very mum on that. Might be getting a new job, big pay raise, so may not be around as much during your streams. Well, congratulations, Aaron. That's awesome. And all good. Make that cash. My parents refuse to travel with my or my siblings. I don't know how you do it after sound. I don't know. I'm cool with my parents, so we travel a lot actually. I think SPL is low-key paying him to shill the game. Man, I wish this was the case. I would happily be a paid shill because that'd be awesome. Because I'm doing it for free right now. I'm just trying to protect my bags. Hope he burns it all indeed. Virus, the account name. Oh, that's the account name. Sorry, I thought it was a typo. he transferred PKM to that account on Hive Engine. Gotcha. Okay. And PHT. Can we go? Let's go check it out. Why not? Thank you, Virus, for doing a little investigative work for us. Let's see. So we want. What's the name of the account again? ANPHT. ANPHT. Yo, what's the deal here? There we go. Oh, no. All right, are we loaded? There we go. Now, how come we can't see the total value of the cards? Is there something going on? I think there's something wrong with Peak Monsters. Or maybe it's my... Yes, no, see, my account shows. ANPHT. Oh, I guess maybe there's just a ton of cards here. Oh, I probably have to hit compute now. Oh my gosh, this must be so much. All right. $17,000 worth of cards, 11 million CP worth of DEC. Yo, all right. Well, when this account decides that it's done, that's going to be that. Wow. All right. Well, thank you for that, Virus. Now we know. The Jetto is asking, after sounds, any land plans? Are you buying more? What's your plan with your keep? Nope, I'm not buying any more. I'm just chilling. There is no need for me to get anything else. As it is, I'm gonna struggle to max out the land that I have, which is 2 common plots outside of the keep. But I'll probably just focus on the keep and then see where everything else ends up for land. And so here would be my plan for land long term though. If I can roll whatever profits I get from land, my land, into buying more, then I will do that. But again, for me, land is never about the investment. I mean, the game is not about the investment, and specifically land was never about the investment. I just wanted to have some skin in the game. I wanted to be a participant with land. So if at some point in the future land can pay for itself and compound itself, then I would 100% start buying more land. Probably wouldn't be able to get Area 51, but I'll take what I can get. But I have to see how everything plays out. I mean, land 1.5 seems like it's going to be simple in certain aspects, but obviously the game economy around land is going to be very complicated. People are throwing out crazy numbers right now. But yeah, so Alex, I wish I knew blockchain programming way better so I can make a scrambler for Hive. BC, I wonder if we'll see more collections burned to sell to DAO at 95% peg. I just don't understand. Is there no, here's the thing. You burn this card and you get 500 DEC, which is worth what? At 80% of peg, that's worth 40 cents. Don't tell me that, what's the bid at for Sinesh? Sinash. There you go. Okay. Dude, check this out. The high bid is $1.3. I mean, look at all these bids here for like a way more. All of these are way more than. No, I guess there's not enough there. At least not for the amount that they have. That is fascinating. So here's where the bids are at. All right. Well, I guess if you have that many cards, then it's just not going to happen. Because we get to the point where it's no longer worth it around here. It drops from 69 cents for these bids to 8 cents. Thanks. I'm moving to Modern due to high rental fees. Building my own Modern deck. There you go. All right. Also to avoid bots in Wild. I think we're going to see... I'm really hopeful that this Modern, Modern format with no bots is successful. Because I think that could bring a lot of players in. That could bring a lot of players back. I think the overall health of the community will be better to see a successful, maybe not fully bot free, but definitely bot, muted area where people can go and hang. Because it's like, can we deal with Battle Helper or maybe some Black Hat bots there if all of a sudden you're making 5-10x the amount of SPS, right? Not SPS value, but actual SPS tokens, because there's just less accounts playing. All good. Bot farms on the leave. I see Flo saying you're getting a lot of grain for your keep. Yeah, I know. So I'm thinking I may just go with grain for the other two and support the keep that way. I'll also be getting some grain from the keep taxes, but we'll have to see how it all plays out. I like the challenge of making money on SPL. That's fun. All right, so with the account being all epics and legendaries, am I selling those on the market and slowly maybe just burning the commons and rares? Looks like it's still listing cards on the market. Interesting. Okay. Well, hey, whether they burn or sell, it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, if they're leaving the game, I think that's good. But I agree. I think that they would want a quick exit, even if they're taking a loss. Well, because it's not really a loss. If they got all this, starting in 2021 with, all the bots that they set up, and I know Sinesh came out later, but 2021, 2022, if they've already made a ton of money, then making $16,000 less on couple $100,000 isn't going to be a big deal if you can get that liquidity now. Not great deal, but it's fast way out. Yep. They don't want to put in the labor of listing. I mean, can't they just make a bot for that? Ha ha ha. Did you see someone sell to? Yeah, I did see that, Andy. That sucks. I think it was Matt Monarch who used to create some content. I don't know if he's doing it anymore. Modern format is going to be flooded with bots, even if they're just mine. Nah, Alex, they have your number, dude. They're going to be able to shut you out so easily. Aaron says, so looking at the flywheel now and land being partially out, what are the top 5 things in opinion will send SPS to them? Top 5 things. Okay, Aaron, let's take a look at this one. Land is definitely a big part of that. I think SPS staking could be interesting. I know a lot of people aren't too happy about the numbers there, but it does incentivize more staking over time, gives people less of a reason to sell. I actually think I think there's a self-fulfilling prophecy or a life spiral or whatever you want to call it, where the moment SPS starts going up, right? Similar to bull run mentality. The moment SPS starts to go up a little bit with whatever flywheel action there is, people will start to speculate on price. people will start to realize, wait a second, if we're going up now and we've bottomed out, I don't have enough SPS to stake on my account in order to maximize my rewards. Also, if it starts to go up, you get new players coming in to potentially check out the game, because card prices are going to lag, right? SPS goes up first, card prices lag, so all of a sudden the ROI of playing the game becomes significantly higher. There's a ton of cards out there, right? Ton of cards out there, but SPS goes up in price, and all of a sudden you get more people coming in, dipping into the reward pool. And then the fact that they'll need to stake SPS means that they're going out and buying SPS to stake on their accounts. It's not just cards, but they would also need a little SPS. They're coming in, they probably want to speculate on that as well. So I think we're close to having everything that we need in place. You know, I guess what Aggie was saying about the 3 things that we need, it's SPS for DEC burn mechanism, SPS staking requirement, and then land 1.5. So once those are set, I think any kind of positive price action will be very good for the Splinterlands ecosystem. And I'm sorry, that's a very basic statement. Will be very good in the sense where like it's just good, like it'll have a snowball effect. Now, I've said this before, I don't think that like the flywheel itself is necessarily sustainable. So we may see some massive like pumps followed by decent sized dumps until the next major release comes out, the next major DEC demand driver comes out. And what I mean by that is land 1.5 is going to be a massive DEC demand driver. The mini set or Rebellion will be massive DEC demand drivers. Guild buildings could be another massive DEC demand driver. If you have a lot, even just the top 20 guilds wanting to max out whatever they need to do, like actually, I take that back, because I think a lot of guilds are probably holding on to significant guild power already with this great burning event. But each time we get one of these massive demand drivers, we will see a ton of SPS burned. We will see a ton of DEC burned or locked up. And so, yeah, I think we're almost there. Now, at the end of the day, I would still love to see more SPS utility. Like, I'll be honest, I'm done with vouchers. I really think that like the idea of the token has failed. And something that I like wanted to make a video on for a while is the fact that like I've heard Aggie say it, and now I've also heard John 16-bit say it in one of these like not town hall, but like Twitter spaces. They have both referred to vouchers or GLGT as the discount token. And I'm like, okay, when these were first launched, or at least when vouchers were first launched, it wasn't the discount token, it was the access token. This gives you access to all the cool stuff. So when did the access, right, the exclusive access token become the discount token? Because I'll tell you what, most people don't care about coupons. Most people don't value coupons. You could easily go to the grocery store today, probably bring some coupons with you, but how many times are you doing that? I mean, you should be, right? I'm probably dumb for not doing that whenever I go to the grocery store, checking the coupons beforehand. But most people just don't care. There's not the same value on a coupon versus value on like an exclusive ticket that gets you into, whatever the case is. So the framing and the narrative around vouchers is just sad now. And I don't like, it's completely changed. And I really think that if vouchers are just discount tokens, then we need to stop treating them as access tokens. And if anything, SPS staking should be the access once again, because vouchers have failed. Vouchers have failed to be that token. So I have an idea on how to bypass any counter bot measures. All right, well, we'll see. I'm one fray away from going flawless. Nice. I hope you make it. I was doing great. I had 9 frays. I think I was 5-0, and then I lost a 6-1. And yeah, I don't think I've ever gone flawless, unfortunately. Aaron Kennedy, thank you for the support, man. Appreciate you. Ruse is only available with vouchers. Well, but Ruse was only available because of SPS staking and how much SPS you had staked. Then it was sold for vouchers, but it could have been like we could have burned DEC for it. So I really don't think vouchers have like significant value. The only way they could stop my bots is them building a seam stack and employing 24/7. They ain't gonna do that. Well, we'll see how smart you are. Gregory Levenfield, what's up? Good to see you here. Voucher should be for Battle Pass. Gosh, I don't know when Battle Pass is gonna come in, but that'd be fun. It would just give something fresh to the game every so often. So I don't know what other game modes and stuff they have in store, but Battle Pass isn't necessarily a game mode, but it would be awesome to have that. All right, let's see. So here's the thing. Now that we know the account that has burned all of that, it's like, okay, well, it's 11 million DEC. Can we stomach that? Yeah, absolutely we can. That's going to be like 4 days worth of, like, we'll say 4 to 5 days worth of like our usual burn rate. Maybe even 2 weeks worth of our usual burn rate. But I'll tell you this, for land to be fully utilized or even halfway utilized, I actually don't think we have enough DEC. So while I want to see DEC supply constricted, at some point, I think we'll actually have more DEC in supply just due to the fact that staking is going to go live. So, won't necessarily be terrible. Here, I'll show you. Let's see. Maybe I got some new guild battles to watch. Because if I can go, 8-1, I'll be happy. No, still waiting. And you know what's funny? I'm playing, so I was late to select my Frey this time around, so I didn't get gold. And I'm down in silver now. And I'm playing way better in silver. I'm winning more in silver. I shouldn't say I'm necessarily playing better. Icy Flow saying, I saw this. I asked Aggie about the movie studio mini set, and he said in a few months. My guess is Christmas. Yeah, that's a good guess. I'll say this. I did hear some stuff about the movie studio thing. I mean, I don't know when it's gonna come out, but I'm excited. I'm excited for whatever they have with like the movie studio partnership, and whenever they release more information, I think the community will be excited about that too. Var says the idea behind vouchers was to be able to sell your access to get you get from SPS, so that it wasn't gate kept. Yes. The problem is they didn't offer enough things for those SPS holders. Agreed. And then they really messed it up by giving it to node license holders. Ugh. I'll never forgive them for that. I really hope that they weren't going to make the same mistake on the GLS side, but they still gave it. Now they gave a reduced amount, right? Instead of 10,000 to match GLX staking, they only gave like a fourth of that. So, wait, Alex, why didn't you say you're gonna make a game? Why didn't you, like, instead of making bots, why didn't you just make a game? You could get way more money from that if it's a good game. Rather than sucking dry the the ecosystem of a game that the other Alex thinks is dying. Add value, man. Add value. It'll reward you way more. Let's see. How are these reward cards looking now? None of the commons above a penny. Ooh. Oh, no. Never mind. Sorry. I thought these were getting close to their burn value, but not quite. Epics. Ooh, epics are getting close to their burn value. Check this out. Jin Renova is about to go below its burn value. 10 cents. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about making a MOBA. Do it. Do it. Yes, Achan, I agree. Then we could talk crap to Alex. I already talk crap to Alex. You're free to do that now. But I want to see him build a game just because I want to see more people build stuff. I mean, I'll rep it here as long as it's a fun game. I'll cover it here. Get people into it. Merlin's Matrix official. Good afternoon to you. It's still morning for me. It's still 10:30, and I don't know why I'm exhausted. I just finished my second cup of coffee. I did, but I've been playing Diablo 4 a ton lately. How is it, Virus? You know me. I'm not a gamer, but I keep hearing so many cool things about Diablo 4. I want to check it out. I'm glad you reminded me. I wanted to ask everyone what style of game would everyone want. Okay, guys, here's your chance. Alex wants to make a game. He's asking you what style of game you want to see. So, throw your ideas in the comments. I would say that we're already going to get some kind of tower defense game from Splinterlands. There's Pancake Protectors out there already. So that genre seems a little covered for me. Dude, I like keep it simple, man. If you could find a way to make like a Candy Crush version in like the Splinterlands universe or Splinterlands adjacent assets, or even just Web3 version of Candy Crush, I think everyone and their mom will play it. There's a ton of cards under burn value and not being bought up right away. How does that make you feel? If there's a ton of cards under burn value and not being bought up right away, how does that make you feel? I guess not great, but it doesn't keep me up at night. It'll just like if cards are trading under burn value, that's when I would look to get them. So mainly because I do believe that DEC is going to go back to peg and even above peg, and so therefore, even if the card value doesn't rise, I can burn the cards for DEC and come away like a bandit. And when I say bandit, I mean like, just a little extra here and there. But that's what I did with a lot of before the Soulbound Reward cards came in. There were so many cards trading under burn value. So like I bought them, I maxed them out, I put them on the rental market for like really low just so that I can earn something with them. And then when DEC did get close to peg, I didn't burn them, and I should have. But I'll make sure to do that this upcoming time whenever that happens. Or actually, I could probably use them on land. So, Ghostly BG, good to have you here. Diablo 4 is great. I got a level 79 Barbarian, ton of fun. Nice. The search for the secret cow level is on. I want a game with airplanes underwater and submarines flying. All right, that's very specific, but there you go. You have it, Alex. Diablo is great, but the grind for level 85 is rough. A Web3 puzzle game seems new. That could be cool. I was leaning toward a MOBA or maybe a tower defense game, or like a mix of the two. I mean, I won't say no to a tower defense game. If you got another one and it's good and it's different, I'm all for it. I'm at 73 now, just starting my nonstop. Nice. Allowing to play at the same time. Yes. This is, yeah, I would. So, I've thought about this where I'm just like, okay, what if you had a game that wasn't necessarily something people could play all the time? Because then it gets botted, it gets extracted like hell, and it's whatever. But you create a game that has Web3 elements, but you make it an event. So it's like every week or, multiple times a week, you're in there and running it, right? And the game is live and it's multiplayer and you can do stuff with a bunch of other people, right? And it's just like think of the idea that we had for Splinterlands, like Saturday Night Splinterlands or Friday Night Splinterlands, something like that, where you could make a game that's actually much more complex. Doesn't necessarily need to like have every single action be blockchain based, but you do it in a way where people log in. It's super easy. There's specified times. It turns into a weekly event or week event. And I don't know. It was just an idea that I had, but I'm not a game dev, so they're just ideas. I bought myself an early birthday present the other day. Oh, a Max Blight for $385. Congrats. Wow, you got them cheaper than what they're going for now. If you make a tower defense, it will probably turn out better than Soul Keep. We're hating on Soul Keep. Did you not like the beta, Luke? And Luke, you're playing Pancake, right? Pancake Protectors? How do you like that one? Where is Darkest Night? He actually just called me at the beginning of the stream. That's the phone call I was referring to, but I told him I'd just call him back. If you're talking about where physically he is, I'm assuming at home. But oh, you know what I'm gonna post? He was with me on Tuesday night's Splinterlands TV stream. So if you're missing him, we streamed together then, and I'll post that onto the channel shortly. I just downloaded the recording of it. All right. Yeah, so here's the thing. Like, I mean, I want tower defense to be successful. I mean, I want it to be very successful, but my expectations for it have dropped significantly. Because I just don't like, there's going to be no rewards when it launches. Here's the thing, if there's no rewards when it launches, I don't know what other features it's going to have when it launches, meaning like monster staking or DEC burning or like all of that. We may still be like months away from that when all of that when tower defense can actually make an impact in the game. So my guess, okay, and go ahead, accuse me of fudding, but I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to be realistic with you guys. My guess is when tower defense finally does come out, it's not going to have a major impact. A lot of people who are waiting to play for it will go and check it out, and maybe they start leveling up their towers and they have fun with it, but it's not going to have the same kind of impact on the economy that we're all hoping for. And if it doesn't have all the features that we're hoping for, it's just going to be this thing that's kind of there, and it won't be until we get all those features in at some point in the future. Now, it's still gonna be fun, and I plan on streaming it, and I think you can and will be able to get a head start on all of the potential rewards that come in later, because if you're going in and you're leveling up your account and you're playing through all these levels, then when the rewards do go live, you're not starting from the baseline, you're starting from wherever you're at and able to earn more rewards. But we already know the rewards aren't going to be live day one. So my guess, just going based off of like the sprints, is it's either going to be in 2-week increments. So it's going to be 2 weeks, a month, 6 weeks, 2 months until we get the actual rewards live. So what are you going to do in that time? I think you're only going to have like the hardcore people who actually enjoy the game for what it is go in and play. So folks like Darkest Night, who still goes in and plays the beta every once in a while. We're all going to be jumping in, playing the game. It's going to be cool, but the hype will die down until the rewards actually go live. And then it'll be like, you get a bunch of people rush in because like, oh, now we can finally earn. Now it's worth playing. But they're going to be earning less than the people who started playing from the beginning. Is DK in Japan? Nope. Big Dog Web, good morning. Wait till they say you need 400 of the same tower to max one out. Oh gosh. Yeah, I mean, I was shocked that you need that much for... I was shocked that you needed that much for GLS or Genesis League Gold. Yes, I have a Nightmare Pack for a little SPS drip. Yep. Guten Tag, International Travel Channel. Good to see you here. All right, hello everyone. A new game of Splinterlands cards would be cool. Well, I don't think Alex is going to make something within the Splinterlands ecosystem, but if you make something just in general, that'd be awesome. Oh, whoops. Sorry, let me just text someone back. All right. Do. Garut, good morning. Oh, hey, what's the franchise license in GLX? I think that's the same thing as the Summoner Spellbook, Alex. So it's just like the $10 that you need in order to play and start earning. Aaron Kennedy, I'm most excited for Tower Defense. I hope that eventually comes out. Haven't watched the most recent Town Hall. I don't think there's... I mean, they didn't talk much about it in the most recent Town Hall. So... Oh, I'm sorry. They did mention... I'm an idiot. I forgot what my 5 biggest takeaways were. Yes, they did mention that the team is doing internal playtesting now. So... No, I don't know the Hive API well, and blockchain is out of my wheelhouse. But see, Alex, this is your opportunity. Okay, Alex, here's my goal for you. This is what I want to see you do. Make a cool game, Web 2 based, Unity based. Make it fun, make it awesome. And then by the time it comes out, if it's sports based, you can go to GLS. If it's non-sports based, there might be an opportunity for you to partner up with the Splinterlands team and launch it on Arcade Colony with tokens and a bunch of stuff. And so they get a cool game, you potentially get rich. I don't know how that all works, but there's an opportunity for you to make it Web 3 game in a box kind of thing by bringing your Web 2 game in. I use Python and SQL mostly at my job. Nice. All right, hold on. I heard my Rising Star thing go off, so let's just do another music lesson. We're seeing DEC drip back down again. Oh no, actually it's all right. Oh, BTC's cooling off a little bit. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we continue to see more of that get burned. When is the next Aftersound tournament? We will be doing one soon, hopefully next week. I'll try to set... Well, no, I guess we can't do Tuesday. But when I'm back home, I'll be setting them up. I still want to do a little bit of a summer series. It's scaled down quite a bit now because obviously I missed the month of June. But I'm hoping to do something a little more smaller scale in July once I'm done traveling for a bit. But, I mean, actually... I want to continue doing tournaments regardless. I want to do kind of like one larger event in July and then just have it continue onwards. And I think there's a cool opportunity to potentially find ways to like burn some SPS with it. But, you know, if all of it ends up happening where we get DEC to peg anyway, then we'll just start burning a bunch of stuff. But yeah, so far so good. I'm not trying to get rich. I'm trying to put out something cool for us to have fun with. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying you could do both. Gosh, Alex. If you add value, trust me, it'll come back to you. By putting out cool stuff. All right, so I want to keep an eye out for that account. What was it ANPH? Yeah, ANPHT. The other thing I've been watching too is now that we're seeing more and more bots leave, I'm just curious to see if this number ends up going down significantly. But we've been back up in the 50s and 60s range. These 2 days here, we actually dropped below 50K daily active players. And I thought like, oh, okay, we're finally getting closer and closer to real numbers. But then it went back up a little bit. So I don't know if people are botting more or what the case is. How's everybody doing in Go? Golem Overlord. Here's my build. I'm just chugging along, slowly increasing my rank over time. I was like over 2,000 or 3,000 at some point. And now we're working our way down. If I can get to the top 1,000, I think it's not because I'm catching up to anyone. I think a lot of like the alt accounts and bot, well, I don't know if there's bot accounts, but alt accounts that people had are probably just becoming inactive now. But the NFTs coming in soon should make for something interesting. Why do I have a +3 here? Griefing protection. What's griefing protection? The thing is, the NFTs are going to make the game significantly more complicated. So I hope it doesn't like ruin the experience for casual players. Because right now I would consider myself a casual player. I don't jump crazy into the meta, but I know a lot of other people who do that'll probably enjoy the complexity of the game. All right, I'll make an MVP and we'll see how people like it. Give me like 2 weeks. Perfect. Okay, cool. I'll give you till like mid-July. I'm gonna do a tower defense MOBA style game. All right, I'm looking forward to it. We'll play it right here live on stream. Why not? Going good. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I love it, Luke. Go for MOBA. It's practically tower defense game. Nice. I switched my start on Go, trying to build up my scavenger golems super high instead of relying on attacks. So, well, I mean, I still rely on attacks, but my power level I don't really care about anymore. You can see here that I've like very much focused on my fortification, and it's like, so I guess it's probably a similar strategy to you, where I just continue building up my scavenger golems up until the point that I start seeing a bunch more attacks, and then once I get there, it's like, okay, I take everything and put it back into fortification until I stop getting attacked, and then I start building my scavenger golems again. But I do like having a high power, being able to steal from folks. Honest, scav and fort is all you need, plus a few golem charging stations. Yeah, that's if you don't really care about the offense, then that's fine. But sometimes I like going in and I hope they do more fun stuff with the offense. Make it more not interactive, but if it wasn't just like percentage based, but you actually had to do something for it, that'd be kind of cool. Although I'll be honest, right now I stick with just very high percentages, like 90+% attacks. I don't feel like taking chances. And I got Terracore going too. What are the games? Oh, somebody told me about, I think it's Crypto Shots. There's a couple of FPS games that I think are on the Hive chain. We tried one a long time ago. I think it was Crypto Shots because I remember playing it once, but I got in touch with the dev and just been going back and forth. So I'm curious to see what they can do. Ooh, can we jump into a game? That would be awesome. Oh no, it played it already. Bot, you're too fast. Let's see. We won, but I still like to see the win. We bit too easy. Dude, look at all those legendaries. Oh, never mind. I have a bunch too. Let's see. Did Dr. Blight do it for me? Probably. No. Oh, come on. Stick the... Oh, it's a poison rule set. Okay, but still, we need... Ah, there's the affliction. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. We're going to get in trouble here. We need to kill this dude this turn, which we did. Okay, but we need to kill another person this turn. Otherwise, I lose Blight. Ah, there we go. Just enough to keep Blight alive. All right. Now a bunch more people die. So Blight gets a little bit... Blight will get another chance to take out that dude. I know, it's not as exciting because we already won, but... Boom. Wow, didn't get it done. Had so many turns. So Oh, what a terrible waste of Rooney. That's why I won. Oh, I was like, that Rooney's going to cause me some serious trouble. Yeah, all right. Oh, that's why we win. Boom. They can't do enough damage. I mean, I guess they can, but they don't have enough turns to do it. And that should be game. GG's. All right, let's go here. The soundtrack is such a vibe. Thanks, man. This is Darkest Night's favorite too. Did I join a Legion on Pancake? I have not. I've gotten a couple of invitations, and I'm planning to join one soon. I just haven't had a chance to actually play as much lately. Although I should really open this on my. I should really open it on mobile. You've been logged into another device. All right, I'm not gonna mess with it now because I don't want to worry about that. But Virus, are you in a Legion? Did you win any rewards? Any cake rewards from the last season end? I know Yvonne was somewhere decently high in the leaderboard, so must have gotten something of value. Oh shoot, I don't think I ever set up my crops. I gotta do my decrops today. I already missed 2 days. Dang it. That sucks. Alright. But you joined the one that was posted on my Discord. Okay, yeah, that was Alicios. He reached out to me and he's like, can I recruit? And I was like, yes. And he's like, you should join too. And I was like, I will. So I will check that out right afterwards. All right, guys. I'm traveling a bit. We got some things to take care of. So I think we're going to call the stream a little early. I can do a couple more minutes, but any other questions? Things you want to talk about? Things we should look into? I feel like we got some questions answered today. We found out where that burned DEC came from. Or that minted DEC came from. There's the Go NFTs. I'm going to try to make some content on that. I just want to dig in a little bit more to see what they're all about. What else is there? Ooh, GLS skills were posted. That's going to be really interesting. Ooh, okay. So, we'll see if I end up making a video on this or not. But let's do GLS.goals. All right, so skills. Let me make this night mode. Here's something that I think is really worth considering, or at least thinking about. So upgrading skill slots. So the process of card combining not only unlocks, blah, blah, blah. As a card's level increases, the number of slots and the rarity of the skills allowed also increases. When unlocking and upgrading skill slots, a minimal amount of GLGT fee, the exact amount still to be determined, will be required. So the skills are the rewards for Genesis League goals. And so if they're using GLGT for some kind of utility with the rewards, it gives me hope that we're going to see vouchers used in the unlock process, or at least something for Soulbound rewards. Because, again, the games aren't pure mirrors of one another, but it made me really happy to see that GLGT was being used in the rewards arena there. Because I've been championing it, pushing for it, but we need to have some kind of voucher utility with the Soulbound reward cards, and I think using them to unlock would be great. Whether it's 1, whether it's 0.1, we just need something there. It would give a nice ongoing utility for that. No clue if I got anything. I didn't do the arena though. All right, that's fair. Oh, then probably not if you're not on the leaderboard. I've just been playing the main game as well, but I want to get into arena at some point. Alex, what's the meaning of life? It's either 42 or you gotta make your own meaning, man. Just real talk. You gotta figure it out. It goes by fast, and it's not easy. So you got to find something that makes it worthwhile. This is perhaps the most active game in terms of gameplay powered by the Hive Network. It's totally interesting with the vast. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm really excited about goals. I don't know how successful or how fun it's going to be, but I'm looking forward to playing it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the team can do in terms of real world partnerships and marketing and all that. I think that there's a lot of really cool things. And here's the best part. If it's successful, there's a lot of other major leagues, both within the soccer/football realm outside of the US, as well as major leagues in different sports in the US. So I get excited for the GLS platform in general. And, you know, it's hard to get excited because the token is essentially just dead at this point. It's like 0.0062. But, you know, if Chibi Dinos comes in, makes a cool basketball game, that'd be a lot of fun. If, I don't know, if there's another game that comes in, it's going to be awesome. There's 216 stars in Arena right now. Congrats. So what rank are you? Are you top 1,000? Because I think it's top 1,000 earn cake, right? Alex, is Messi going to be in GLX? I believe if the team can do so, they will, is my understanding from what I've seen on Discord. I think he would need to sign with the MLSPA. And while it's like highly likely that he does, it's not guaranteed. Like he's like the highest profile player, so he could probably command his own, you know, whatever it is. So that's my understanding of where things are at right now. But I didn't realize he was joining mid-season. Everyone's like, "Oh, are we gonna get a Messi like promo card or something?" And I was like, I until I went and read like the deal, I thought he was just gonna join starting next season, which is like, you know, next February. And I was like, "Oh, he'll just be part of the next pack then." But if he's here this season, they're gonna have to do something to get a card in game, and that could. I mean, that card's gonna go for a lot. That's gonna be like the Yoden, Kitty, Dr. Blight, whatever you want to call it of the game. Oh, you're ranked 4,000. Ouch. Okay. Wibble, what's going on, Wibble? We're about to hop off in a minute or two here, but it's good to see you. He did sign to the MLS, but again, I don't know the logistics of this. But what Chatter was saying is that he's signed to a team in the MLS, but that doesn't necessarily mean he has to be signed to the MLSPA. And the team's agreement is not with the MLS; it's with the MLSPA. But take all that with a grain of salt, because I don't understand how that all works. I'm just kind of regurgitating secondhand info from what I read. But you know what's interesting about this? I mean, 0.6 cents. If this thing were to go back, oh, actually, this is crazy, guys. If this thing were to go 0.6 cents, if it were to go back to 30 cents, which is where it was trading like really, really early on, that's a 50x. So just a 30 cents would be a 50x. It's kind of insanity. Have a good one. All right, see you later, Supreme Victory Network. Have you seen the Twitch rival kick yet? I have not seen it. I've heard about it. I've seen a lot of people talking about it on Twitter, but I have not actually went and checked it out. Is it good, Virus? Should I be streaming on there too? I mean, I just haven't streamed on Twitch in a bit. But why is it a Twitch competitor, not a YouTube competitor? Or is it just like gaming focused? All right, I'll wait for your answer. And then we'll lock off. If you don't mind, I'm just curious. Oh, it's a copy of Twitch. Okay, hold up. Let's. Kick is the most rewarding gaming and live streaming platform. Sign up for our beta. I do wonder if it's worth like jumping in now. You know, you get in early on a platform. But it's like, I don't know what I would stream there. Actually, I want to stream Fortnite again, just because they're doing the whole like NFT or digital collectibles thing. Could be interesting. You know what's funny? So Supreme Victory Network. Oh, it looks the same. Supreme Victory Network. Honestly, I prefer Splinterlands content to be delivered on YouTube versus Twitch. You don't. What's tough, and I don't want to say that this has discouraged me at all, but I've heard other people say that it discourages them. It's like anytime you're streaming on Twitch, you're competing with Splinterlands TV, and you know I'm not giving away a bunch of cool stuff the way Splinterlands TV is. So in a way, because of the fact that they've dominated the category for Splinterlands, like nobody else wants to stream Splinterlands. So I don't know if it's like doing something so awesome but still shooting yourself in the foot. But all right, guys, that's all I got for today. I will be back live next week on Tuesday. I'll try to keep the content coming in, but I got a bunch of family stuff this weekend. That's why I'm traveling in Chicago. So I will hopefully keep updated with everything cool that's going on. And then we'll see if there's any other like major announcements or release or news. But other than that, I hope you guys have an awesome start to your weekend. I hope the bull run continues or whatever's happening. And I will catch you all later. Have a good one.